How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. It's your boy here, World Over Gaming, and today we're going to be playing a little bit more of the DayZ standalone from the Bohemia Interactive crew. So far so good. I like the game. I think it's great. We're just outside of Berezino. We're actually just south of it. We got to start making our way south because we're east of the airfield in the northwest, and I have loot that I want to stash, but it means I have to move toward the coast. See in the last episode, or maybe I'll roll the clip right here of me going ahead and teaching you guys how to bury a stash and the proper applications. At least that's just me right there showing you how to bury a stash. I don't think I went over very well in the video about the applications of it, what to do, what not to do. And the reason being is because I didn't really have it mapped out in my head all that well, but I think I have it pretty mapped out well right now. There are various different ways, or reasons I should say, as to why you would stash any loot particularly. It makes sense why you would, for a number of different reasons. It's always good to have a bug out bag, or what some people call a to-go bag. The to-go bag is definitely good for anybody that is trying to prepare for the unexpected, you know. So maybe in this game particularly, especially if you play on a much populated server, the stashing would maybe fees you very well. But I've decided to take a different approach when it comes to the servers and how I play the game. I'm still playing the game, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm going to have one server that I'm not going to show you that I'm playing on as my home dedicated server. And then I'll have other servers that I definitely will show you that I've been on, that I'll be doing PvP, shooting, interacting with other people. Because at that point I don't really care. Because it's not going to be a home server where I'm going to have multiple stashes. It's good to have a home server, so I think what I'm going to be doing, okay, let's see here, I think I need to go down this road right here. Yep, I believe so. I'm going to stay in the tree line though. So yeah, it's good to have multiple stashes. The very first one, I believe, to have a good to-go bag is to make sure that you don't get caught with your pants down. So if you do get teamed up on, you do happen to come across people who are friendly and they betray you, or for whatever reason, if you do happen to die, it's good to have that extra bag. Some of the things I would want to keep in it, maybe a few bandages, a couple rounds, a clip or two. Typically what I have in mind is I have a few bandages, I have a pistol with a suppressor. I try to get like 30 or 40 rounds for that suppressor with a clip inside of the gun. Maybe some clothing depending on the bag. I know that if you get a dry bag, or if you have multiple dry bags in one area, it's considered one stash instead of separate. You could literally gear yourself out with clothing, magazines, melee weapons, pistols, so on and so forth, with different stashes. So it's good to have multiple ones. I know each stash that you put down stays for 43 days in that particular server. The other reason why you'd want to have one is kind of like extras. Even if you don't die, it's good to collect stuff, and then you know, you do run the risk of potentially, you know, having like a server wipe that just happened where they did the last update, and which they're probably going to do another server wipe, because there's a lot of people right now that are having issues with being frozen in their inventory, and that is pretty gnarly in its own respect, because you're always being frozen in it, and then guess what, your character stays on the screen and then you can't get out of it unless you restart the game in dashboard. So it's definitely one of the things that they're going to want to reconsider, at least look at. This happened last night when we were playing, but it's okay. You know, the game is in game preview, and I'm not complaining about it one bit. I think the graphics are pretty good, especially for console. I know I'm running this on an Xbox One X, so it's I'm getting the best. I'm running it at 60 frames per second, and I don't have a 4K TV, but that's something I'm definitely working on. But once I get a 4K TV, I'm sure the graphics going to be a heck of a lot better. But yeah, I mean, I'm doing the best I can. I think what they have in this game so far is pretty good. Some of the stuff that isn't in the game yet, as you can probably see on a map, maybe the I Survived DayZ and Armor maps that they're online versus the DayZ DB maps. The DayZ DB maps, they don't update them as much. I mean, everything's there minus like the paths and updated like loot spots. So I know, for instance, on the DayZ DB, they don't have the helicopter spawns, I'm pretty sure, on that map. But on the I Survive, DayZ, and Armor maps that are on ginfo.com, they have them located. Now, some of them aren't there. I mean, I've been to probably about 15 of them, and I've only seen one. And it wasn't even a helicopter. It was the big giant plane out in the middle of the airfield. I'm gonna make sure our water's all completely filled up. So we're currently heading toward Berezino. And I'm taking I wouldn't say a indirect route. It's a pretty direct route right to Gorka, and then I can head south, or east, southeast roughly, into where I need to go. But I'm heading in the direction of Berezino. I need to grab my dry bag that I have stashed, and I don't care if you guys see where the dry bag is because I'm moving it. But I need to move it a little bit somewhere that's not where it's at. And I need to organize because I have 2 different bags that I'm going to be stashing. And I'm going to organize it probably one with ammo and bandages and maybe rags. And the other is going to carry a weapon, probably my my AKM with the 2 magazines and the scope. And maybe with some food, like a tactical bacon or 2. And then I'm going to work my way back to Berezino. And the reason why I'm doing that is because when I jump on tonight, I want to be able to maximize the amount of loot I'm getting and potentially find another dry bag out on the coast while I'm down near Berezino. Alright, so now I'm coming up to Gorka. I'm coming up actually just south of it. I'm hopefully going to hit just underneath the police station. I definitely think... Oh, I need to get out of that tree, that's for sure. But if I go this way... Oh, I could take that green trail. No, I'm gonna go right to Gorka. See another one. One to my right on the crest of that hill. If there's anybody in this town, they know I'm here now. Another water bottle. I gotta make this quick. This is a perfect glitch and point in case right here, guys. Trying to run, can't. Maybe if I put my gun away. I'm stuck like this. I am completely stuck like this. And that's okay. I mean, like I said, the game is in game preview. I still do like the game. But someone I was playing with last night was going through the same thing, and I didn't believe him. Now I understand exactly what's going on. Let's go ahead and just drop this. Did that really just happen? Wow. I'm thinking maybe if I get on top of one of these branches, I can look down and grab it. It's possible. Not even in the vicinity. Not even in the vicinity. If I find an axe and I'll try to knock the tree down. Let's see what happens. Even if it was... I don't know if a hatchet will do it. But... Oh. Alright, now we're back on it. I found a axe, finally. I'm going to keep my shovel, because if the axe don't knock it down, then I'm basically stuck with what I have right now. And it's not terrible. I have an AKM with 2 rounds, with 2 clips that I have rounds, loose rounds for one of the clips. The other one's full. I have 2 full clips of a M4 with a clip in the M4 itself right now. So it's definitely not the end of the world. My intent was to take what was in the Alice bag, which I'm starting to feel like it might be glitched or glitch prone. Sunglasses? I already have some. Okay. I don't need any more. My dude looks like Red from that 70s show. Eric Foreman's dead. Look at him. Get a boot in your ass. Let's see what happens. Yes. Oh my god, yes. I got it, guys. I got it. Man. So apparently the bag was stuck in the tree, but you cannot knock down the tree and expect the bag to hit the ground. I was lucky. I was able to knock down 2 trees that the bag was on. They stacked on each other just enough for me to look at it equally while in my inventory space, and I could see the vicinity after probably about 40 minutes, 30 minutes roughly, of me trying to get this bag out of that tree. Now, after looking continuously for about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, frantically searching for my dry bag that I had buried, stashed away, unbeknownst to me between 2 spawn points in the game, I couldn't find it. Couldn't find it. Someone must have found it. Someone must have dug it up. Who is that thief? We'll never know. Do I want to look for him? Not really. And that's okay. Like I said before, I got my analyst bag. And I cannot find this stash point, and that's very okay. Which just tells me that I need to move myself inland, find myself a dry bag. In the next episode of DayZ Standalone. Now if you guys like what you see, hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that notification bell. And more importantly guys, if you guys could like the video and share it, even just like it, it'd do me wonders. This will allow me to get my videos seen more, the algorithm that's out there right now. So go ahead and make sure you like, subscribe, and share. I really do appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are doing well. If you guys like what you see, make sure you leave something in the comments and let me know any ideas that you guys have. I do appreciate you guys. This is just me running through the game and trying to figure some stuff out. And I learned a hard lesson twice today. Not only did I lose my backpack into a tree, I had to cut it down, and then by the grace of something, guardian angel, maybe, I was able to get my bag back. But I lost the stash. I personally think that I may have just lost sight of where it could be, and someone snatched it up. And that's very okay. So I'm going to move my way inland. I'm going to find myself a dry bag, and then I'm going to go ahead and stash some items so we can get moving on into the future. As soon as I get a bag for ammo, a bag for guns, a bag for clothing, a bag for food, and a bag for bandages. Once I have all that situated, kind of like a stash box, I'm going to leave it in an area where no one's going to find it. Even if it means I have to go into a corner of the map where nobody can be seen. I will do it. I will find a spot. I will redeem what I've lost. I think that'll do it. I appreciate you guys. You guys have yourself a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys in the next episode of DayZ Standalone for the Xbox One in-game preview from Bohemia Interactive. I appreciate you guys. You guys have a take it easy. Bye-bye.